goes to the sideboard, comes back and just nudges out the 10. And again, to comment further on why he changes balls, is sometimes the lanes change from morning to night. And you want to get a different reaction, and a different bowling ball gives you that reaction. And Eagle's very intelligent in making those kind of adjustments. Learn to stay in the match. Pretty shot. Boy, that shows me a little something about his character there.
Bob Learn Jr., Mike Durbin, averaged 263 on the television pair this week, a 266 game and a 260, so he's been red hot on this pair.
And we see him holding the ball down with one hand. His good friend Wayne Webb does this. Carmen Zalfino initiated this style, pushes it out, kind of just walks away. And watch at the finish how he lifts that ball out on the lanes and snaps that follow through. Nice shot. Can take the lead back again with one more. And, oh, he threw it super, left a solid 10. Boy, young player like that responded to the challenge, and it just wasn't his fault. And look at the look on his face there. But he's got to get himself together. It's only 3 pins that he's down. If he makes this 10th pin, no giveaways here.
Both matches have been very, very close. Outstanding bowling thus far. And Learn with a nice cross alley spare is hanging tough right now in game number 2. Back with a conclusion right after this message.
If you've been using this to take care of vinyl, leather, and rubber, you're going to like new vinyl a whole lot more because it goes on easier,
often, Mike, about how well a player bowls on the national telecast. Now, it's been 2 years since Dale Eagle has made a show, and yet tonight he's responded beautifully.
It's amazing. You know, he hasn't been in this situation over 2 years. You can react to a number of different ways. He could be pressing, but he's relaxed and confident. It's written all over his body English. Right over that target. Boy, I'll tell you, he's just splicing that target every time.
Opened up this evening's festivities with a beautiful 258-235 victory over Gary Dickinson, who isn't the easiest guy in the world to beat. And Dale Eagle now leading by 13, and would love to see a 5-bagger extended through the 8th frame.
And he had 10 out of 12 strikes in the opening match. He's got 5 out of 7 here in the second match. He's been throwing a lot of strikes.
Hasn't missed the pocket, has he?
Yeah, I think he's missed it once. I think he went a little high one time in the first match against Dickinson.
Yeah, left the 6-10.
Yes.
Yeah, broke it up.
Head by 13, can increase it to 23. Wow!
Dale Eagle is an opportunist, and he is showing us that right now as he extends the lead to 23 pins. But now the youngster, Bob Learn Jr., you call him a youngster at 24, but he's been a member 5 years now, and he's bowled on the national tour, so he's an experienced young guy.
And he's in a bad position right now. He's got to strike. Must strike. And does. Right now, though, the 9th frame, Denny, it's going to be the most important frame for Bob Learn Jr. this week. Because if he can strike in the 9th frame, he is still potential 246. So he can still win this match. But if he doesn't strike here, he's not going to catch Dale Eagle.
Bob was under a lot of pressure this week financially, was out on his own money this summer, and told me that if he hadn't made the finals this week, he was going to have to pack it up and go home. So obviously now, no matter where he finishes, he'll bowl the rest of the summer tour.
To stay in the match. Light and carry. He didn't throw that one as well as he did the one in the 7th frame, but that one struck.
Never say die. An Eagles lead now trimmed to just 13 pins. But Dale Eagle, as Mike just alluded to, with 10 strikes in the first game and a bushel basket full here in game number 2, is obviously well lined up on both lanes, 27 and 28.
And he's striking. I mean, he's...
Yeah, it's one thing to hit the pocket. It's another to knock them all down.
For 6 in a row. Oh! He's just throwing each one better and better and better.
You've won PBA titles, Mike Durbin, from every conceivable position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How difficult is it for you mentally to go from the number 5 spot all the way to that title match.
Once you've got a reaction like Dale Eagle has, it's fun. I mean, you just can't wait to get up there for each shot. You're just so confident that you can defeat no matter who they put against you, because everything's going your way. You get that momentum built, and it's hard to stop you.
Should Dale Eagle strike out in the 10th, a game of 269.
He hasn't won the match yet. Still hasn't. He still hasn't, but he's in awful good shape. Leaves the swishing 7. The second one he left one in the second frame. He needs to convert this spare, get 9 pins on the fill ball, and he's going to win his second match and go on to face Bill Knight Jr.
Which is easier said than done.
Cross lane at the 7. Should present no problem. It doesn't.
When you talk about those cross lane spares to the left side, that's what you'll be talking about in the bowling tip this evening.
That's right.
How to make them all right. You probably never missed one on the left side, did you?
Oh, of course not. Never. And Eagle picked up the wrong ball. He's got 2 of them out there.
Is it easy to get confused when you're that pumped up?
I've seen players do it. I've seen them do it.
Did you ever pick up somebody else's ball, Mike?
No. I have unique pitches, and so needs a strike, or 9 pins he needs here to shut him out. Oh, high. Oh, just enough. It's one thing to be good. It's another thing to be good and lucky. That could have had anything.
Well, there's the fist in the air. Dale Eagle realizing that 9 is enough to shut the door on Bob Learn.
We see it right through the heart of the pins. He's got 7 now. Now here comes a pin off the wall, knocks out the 10. That's a winner.
Has to be a little bit frustrating for Bob Learn to have bowled as well as he has. A crucial 10-pin in the 7th frame. Really his demise this evening. He just bowled outstanding and just got outgunned.
Well, and what's even more frustrating, Denny, is Bob Learn had a winning shot. If he gets by this game, he could have won the tournament. He could have definitely won the tournament. If he strikes out here, he finishes at 246, and he could have 9 strikes. Eagle wound up with, 7? So... one more. Oh. That 10-pin he left back in the 7th frame is a big shot.
You would think that 246 would be more than enough to advance in the championship finals. It's just not good enough here tonight.
And it's interesting. Eagle has not had any cakewalks. They've had 230, 240 shot at him, and he's won both matches. One more for 246. And 9 strikes, but it's not enough.
Bob Learn will take home a check for $7,000, but the final score, Dale Eagle 247, Bob Learn Jr. 246.